Effects, Luma Key. So, we go further and consider a folder called Keying. What is useful here? There are many different tools that have existed for a long time. See, many of them are without hardware acceleration. Here we can emphasize three tools that are important to us in principle: Luma Key, Track Matte Key, and Ultra Key. Let's see what they do and what for what. Keying is an algorithm that allows you to divide the video in a transparent part and a non-transparent part, to highlight the part with which we want to interact and the part with which we don't want to work. Keying is not necessarily the selection of alpha channel. It can also be the selection of a single color, and we can isolate some part of the image with the help of some color key, so that we can interact with this image somehow. Let's say we create a sequence. I will tell you everything in order. Luma Key is the key of the brightness channel. In principle, there are several ways to interpret videos that we'll most often interact with. This is representation of each color in three coordinates. There are RGB coordinates and there are HSL coordinates. HSL consists of hue, saturation and lightness. And now we can work with any image based on information about its brightness. It's used, for example, in the following case. You ask to send a logo with an alpha channel. You were sent a usual one. And what to do with it? It's simple. We have a completely white fill, so we can isolate this logo based on this fill. To do it, we need to enable the transparency grid alpha channel in the program panel. Now we apply the Luma Key to this picture. By default, it has already performed an action with its built-in values, but we will change them. We have left everything that is slightly darker than white. We can look at the alpha channel separately in order to view the result. The result was quite clear and without defects, but it should take into account that the clarity is not perfect due to compression of the image. So there are some shortcomings on the borders of the logo. We can play around with the settings a little more. In principle, if we need to put this logo somewhere in the corner of the video, then it will be enough. Let's see the result by overlaying the logo on the video. No, that's not enough. Let's try adjusting the cutoff parameter again. The larger the border, the more artifacts and extra pixels come out. We leave the cutoff equal to 5, twist the threshold and use the selection method to determine the optimal value. If we make a minimal difference between these two parameters, then the border will become thinner. And if we need a small logo to place in the corner, then in principle this clarity will be enough for us. I didn't change this logo in any way, but just took it on the internet. It acts as a typical example that we may encounter, because people who order a video from you may not know what the alpha channel, vector image, normal resolution, etc. are. They just took the logo from the letter, sent it to you and just said, "Make it beautiful." This is the way we can remove the white background using the Luma Key Effect.